Alright, continuing from the Star Wars, we can go up this side here. This is the back side of the little cabinet. Got some Power Rangers, some Star Trek, some, what is that? There's Mars Attacks. But these two, it's not Hercules. Having a brain fart. There's a little Spawn back there. I think that's Robotech. It's a little mini figure here. Then moving down, you get the Aliens Integer 3. And I love this figure. This is one of my favorite figures by Retro Gimmick. Web Store. The 80s mashup nobody wanted, with real sweater and slacks. But yeah, that figure. I love Web Store. He's been my main dude since I was a child. And here's some of my favorite plushies. Get this crazy mouse puppet there. You get E.T. You get My Pet Monster. This little guy. Who can forget Elf? These dudes, when you squeeze them, they fart from their tongue. I don't think mine works anymore. I've had this thing since I was a child, and I used to take him everywhere. I love that thing. So I don't think he works anymore, but I can't get rid of him because I just love him so much. This crazy bat. It's one of the only Ty Beanie Babies I will have in my collection. There's this dude. It's like every year I tried to get a different skeleton plush from Halloween. So those were two of those. And then in this little thing I got some silly slammers. There's a deer. Silly slammers back here. I think these ones and these eyeball and this pumpkin were from fast food. Those ones back there, you slam them on the ground and they talk. These two were like the first ever, like quotation marks screamers I got, where they made like the little weird noises, and then the pocket screamers came out. But these two are the first toys I got that did like weird noises like that. And then my pocket screamer obsession started. Here's some, I think that's a Jurassic Park hand puppet. It's like a weird Frankenstein. You get the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. And there's a goat hand puppet with a Winnie the Pooh shirt on and a little alligator snout. I used to carry him around everywhere, and when I was living in Tampa, I'd drive around with him in the car, and then at a stoplight I'd do little puppet shows out the window without looking to see what reaction I got. I just did it and then drove off just to mess with people's heads and live weird, I guess. Here's a little zombie that you can take apart. It's like Velcro arms and stuff, and you pull them apart. That is like a homemade like dummy type deal. Sewed a little eye on. He's got a Halloween like devil horns. He's got like a little kid's skeleton zip up pajama suit. Go under here. I got this little guy for $1 in a thrift store not too long ago. This guy is just weird. Every time I see something at a thrift store that's just calls to me as weird and out of the ordinary, I pick it up. Like this little dude. There's a Mojo Jojo. Here's a kid with the belt buckle toy that I found. I really thought that was cool. Just a little kid plush, and then there's a King Kong plush. A couple more of those silly slammers. A little monkey head. Here's a skeleton. He's got a scorpion shirt on. And a monkey head. Here's a Curious George and a monkey that I punked out. Oops. I got some more plushes, but we'll see them in a little bit. Alright, moving on. I got some figures up here. Got some mini little Rock'em Sock'em robots. Some little mini Shoguns. Like a little teeny tiny mech gorilla and T-Rex, I think. I'm not sure what those are from. I just thought they're really... I love cyborg dinosaurs and gorillas and anything cyborg, so... bunch of various little robots. Some vintage, I believe 70s robots. Some little kaiju monsters. I love that. I love that Godzilla right there. That's so awesome. Here's I think that's Finn. No, Jake from Adventure Time. Just some other random little minis that I've found over the years. I love these spacemen. I can't remember what they're called, but every time I find one, I pick it up. I have several different versions of them now. There's a couple other little mini robots. It's my Noid shelf. Love the Noid. Here's a little Ren and Stimpy shelf. There's Ren in the bathtub, and then the Ren and Stimpy in little rocket cars. And then these were candy containers. Some other various little robots and things. There's some Shoguns back there. I think that's like a dollar store robot. And then there's a BattleBots robot and some other minis up here. Some other various robot. This is a bead. I just thought it was silly. And then these are, I believe it's called Battle Planets. But these were the bad guys. I love the cartoon. And then this one in the front here is a knockoff. And then here's some more various robots of all kinds. And then you come down to this little shelf and you get the complete set of Star Wars skulls. Some other just random figures and little mini vehicles. Some little monster figures. Little Shogun. What is that? Like X something. It's those things that you can dig in like sand or slime, and you get these little mini figures. Some of them are pretty neat. I found a lot of them at thrift stores, and I know when they first started coming out, I picked up a couple packages just to see what they were about. Here's a big version of the Battle Planets bad guy of that one back there. I love that thing. That thing is so cool. Another one of those little minis. That Stormtrooper back there is a kaleidoscope. Some, oh my god. I'm going to have a lot of brain farts. It's late. This is like after work. And Spiral Zone keeps popping in my head, but I know these aren't Spiral Zone. They're Exo Squad, that's what it is. I love this skull one. This is my favorite. Still got the figure in there. And other just weird pieces I find. I think these are Leonard. And behind that is the Leonard, like mech suit. Some more little random stuff. I think this microphone came with like a Korn figure, I believe, but it's like a H.R. Giger inspired piece, and I thought it looked cool. These little guys are neat. They like wind up, and the center thing winds up, and there's like battle. I've got a couple different ones of those that I thought were really cool, and I got a couple of these robot gorillas. This is like a fast food Avatar Premium, which these lit up. I thought they were so cool when they first came out. Some other just random little mini monsters and figures. I think that's a Beetleborg. I used to set him up with my Jawas because he looks like a Jawa, but there's some Lord of the Rings figures back here. I think that's a Hercules figure. And I think this is a Hercules figure. Got some Xenomorphs. There's some knockoff, like alien robot figures back there. This is like a big cannon. It makes noise and lights up and stuff. It's really cool. Says things. And this is a recent Power Ranger figure that I liked because he looked like Snake Eyes in a Jedi cloak. And then you get this Voltron mini die-cast. And I'm not sure what that guy is. I just like the look of him. And then I got this satellite little mini missile launcher thing. A couple little alien pods because you move down and you get my alien cabinet with all kinds of alien xenomorphs and figures from the various years. And that one in the back, that is the little miniature playset. It's the xenomorph head. But it's got figures in front of it. Over here, there's a egg, like a Mega Bloks. Came with like a little mini alien and a bunch of slime and stuff. There's some knockoff aliens here. Some reaction figure style aliens. I think I have all the Kenner ones and their variants. Another, I think that's a Bionicle, but he just looks like a xenomorph, so I put him in here. It's my little alien watch. Back there's the one guy that was in the original ship that they saw. And there's I forgot what those are called. I know I got a mint-in package one over there, but there's a couple in that style, even though you can't really see them. And on this side, you got some more aliens. You got the king alien there. Some more little pods. King and queen. And back there is the package to the watch. And you move down, you got some more aliens. Sorry about the flash. I need the light back here. It's all kinds of... And there's the little minis that came in those big eggs. But yeah, there's like this color variation, and then there's that color variation back there. There's two different versions of like the snake. There's a couple of bigger figures, and these purple and red are the Leonard ones, along with these little silver, orange, and that copperish color one. And you got some vintage Kenner ones back there. This crab one over here is the vintage. There's like a spider, little flies, and then that's a Spider-Man figure, but he looks like a very heavily inspired by xenomorphs. You get a couple versions of that guy. That's one of the newer Leonard ones. There's a variant of the facehugger type. And then moving down. Oh wait, he didn't even, like a little mini metal figure. And moving down, you come into the Predators. With all kinds of Predator figures here. Little mini ones. You get the Kenners and the variants. And that's not Aliens or Predator, but it's like a knockoff type. And then you get some of the NECA. I don't have a whole lot of the NECA ones, but I was trying to pick up the ones that had the Kenner releases. So there's the mail away translucent one, and then there's the NECA version. There's the big bad leader. And then over here is the Kenner leader, and then there's the lava, and then the lava of the NECA. And back there is can't remember. I don't think that's Men in Black, but maybe. I forgot what that guy is back there. And then moving down, you get the Terminators. All kinds of, whoops, looks like these guys fell over. Those are from the Riddick movies. Those one guys that can sniff people out. But apparently they wanted to fall down and go to sleep. You get the car, but I'm missing the big gun that goes along the side. That's the only problem with finding stuff at thrift stores or getting stuff in trades from people that find stuff at thrift stores. You find some cool stuff, but sometimes they're missing pieces. I'm just happy to have the vehicle, but hopefully one of these days I can find the big gun that goes with it. That's like a metal Terminator head. I think it came with like a DVD or something. Got all kinds of there's Terminators, there's Borgs from Star Trek. These ones in the front here, these like zombie ones, I can't remember what they came from, but I think they're really cool. Kind of a mix between Resident Evil and Terminator. There's the like ship captain over here, and this guy, and then this one down here are from the same line. You get some more Borg stuff, and that black one right there is a knockoff. Various Terminators from different movies. And over here, I think that one gold girl is a Wetworks figure, but she fits right in with the cyborgs. And then this little like Barbie cyborg figure is really cool. I found her at a thrift store. I think she comes with like some kind of like vehicle thing, but I just thought she looked cool. And then down here underneath these guys is like I think they came from AMC or fast food premiums. But I got the whole set there. And there's some bunch of Arnold Terminators. And there's a Commando figures. Love this cabinet. And then down here you get some Star Wars vehicles. A lot of them I still have to put figures in. I haven't got everything set up yet. I wanted to continue setting up with stuff, but I figured it was time to show what I did have set up, and then later on I can do updates. Got some ATSTs, some Tauntauns. They're both versions of the Tauntaun, the normal one and then the open belly one. And then some speeder bikes. These are, I believe they're small soldiers deals. And then the little set on Endor. And then back there's the Cerberus from Harry Potter, I believe. And then you got my Death Star with some just random figures on it. I thought she looked like a female Jabba the Hutt, so I had to set the family up there. Got my original Boba Fett ship. Pacific Rim. There's a knockoff Darth Vader. And then moving up is some of my Motu reaction figures. And some Halloween hangers. Okay, then you go up top here. I'm not a real big Funko Pop collector, but there are some that I get of some of my favorite characters, or some that I just think look cool. And then here's a couple of the dinosaurs from yesterday's video that are mint in package. I love those. And then over here you got some more Halloween hangers. And in the back here is where I store all like the boxes and cards and stuff I keep. And this right here is behind is a castle that I still need to build. I got the box for Eternia there. Some comic boxes. And let's move on. We got the Motu collection of what I have out anyway. I got my vintage Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain, Battle Bones. Here's the like wrestling ring. Some Loyal Subjects figures, some Motu classics, some original horses. There's that one Skeletor, Skelegod figure is awesome. Castle Grayskull Man. A few different Orcos. The Dragon Walker. Some Snake Men. That Gargoyle figure. The big version of Stratos. And then you got some other classics and Loyal Subjects and vintage vehicles and Skeletors. This is the one that came with the dentist chair. He's missing a tooth. You got the He-Man Silky back there. Another web store, classics version. This was the like prototype looking giant Skeletor Skeetor. I love that gorilla. What is that? Batros, I think his name is. I got this little guy from my buddy John Gaither. It's like an Aquaman with a merman head. I just thought that was funny. That's not He-Man, but it's like Ultraman or one of those styles. You got the giant Beast Man and the original Megator back there, but I'm missing his armor and his weapon. I'm just happy to have Megator. And then there's this guy from the New Adventures of He-Man. And you got the Titus and Megator from the classics. Got a couple of vintage Battle Cats and Panthors. You got the Stilt Stalkers. You got the T-Rex. There's the other Skelegod. Scareglow. I just love this guy here. Big scissor hands. Buzz Off. The Pterodactyl. That guy's from the New Adventures. There's the Skeletor Soki. And there's the Masterverse web store. Hanging out with the two slime pits from Vintage. And then there's the slime pit from the 2000X. And then we got the Big Jim Eagle, and then we got Screech and Zor. You got the Dragon Guy, and you got the Eternia Snakehead, because it wouldn't fit there. And then you got the Evil Horde playset. Stinkor's hanging out, and I got my puppet. Puppet's in amazing shape. But this tree's got a couple broken limbs on it that has been re-glued, but I moved several times and things break. I got the little Havoc staff and the Hordak costume armor. And then some little Halloween skeleton lights. Moving down, got a Beast Labs figure that works great with the Motu. You got some, I think that's a Hercules Cerberus. You get a couple of Godzilla figures and one of the like Dollar General robots. Lord of the Rings giant tree figure. This is just a bunch of random steeds that I found. A lot of like Imperial and just crazy tigers. There's a Brass Battle Cat, Wind Up Godzilla. I love these little rams. These things are awesome. But then there's various little mini. I crammed everything in here. So there's kaijus, weird steeds that are things that I use for steeds, like this bear and this hippo. And there's various kaiju. There's a custom Battle Cat that I did up for my Scareglow. I wanted to do the whole thing with the bones and everything, but I really liked just the face with the skull on it. I just thought that looked really cool. There's the She-Ra cat. That's one of the Imperial sets. A giant. Some more steeds. Some more classics. Little Godzilla tank. Another little mini vehicle that I like to display with my kaijus to make them look bigger. This guy's missing a tusk, but I went to a garage sale and filled up a whole bag of dinosaurs and things for $1, and that was one of the things that was in it. Some other cool kaijus and a weird Burger King robot. Classics. There's the Classics Battle Cat and the Masterverse Battle Cat. Skeletor God. Battle Armor He-Man, Savage He-Man. Some Snake Men. Leech. Masterverse and Classics figures all mixed in. Got this guy back here in Amsterdam. That guy is awesome. I love him. And then my brother got me that Robotech jet. It's like a triple changer. He got me that when I was like 8 years old, I think it was. He got me that when he was in the Navy. So we got that from Italy. There's a Lord of the Rings. My was it Panache Place? Voltron. And I'm forgetting his name at the moment. It's like Dyruger or something like that. But I think I'm missing his fists. I think he's complete except for his fists. And then moving over here, just keep going with some, it's like a Shadow Beast. It's a weird gorilla. Kinds of little Skeletors and Steeds and Kaiju monsters from Pacific Rim and Power Rangers, and that's like a remake of an old Bullmark bat guy. I just thought he looked really awesome. The old zombie. It's another one of the Dollar General style robots. Some Pacific Rim figures. Some more Power Rangers aliens. I got this guy in Amsterdam too. There was a really cool toy store when we went, and I got a couple things there. Here's a Hercules Hydra, my Rancor Monster collection. It's like a Lego knockoff. The original Rancor, the 90s, and then the later series. And I don't know if you can see that, but that's the New Adventures Skeletor Havoc staff, still mint in box. And oh, we are not done yet. Let us. Oh, I forgot there's a Mega Laser back there, and whatever that is, Motu pieces. You move down, you get some more Kaijus and robots. You get a couple over here. It's like I don't know all the names. There's Mechagodzilla. There's a giant Megatron. I think this is a Power Ranger Megazord dragon. There's a Gigan, a couple versions of them. Some old like knockoff Godzillas. This was a model kit Godzilla. Here's a couple Godzilla finger puppets. This thing's really cool. There was a series, I know I got it on my computer where I have a mint in box picture so I know what it is, but I can't think of the name right now. But there was this, and I also have like a werewolf head, but they came with clay and like a bunch of random pieces where you could build the skin and stuff on them and make your own little custom creations. I just really like the look of them with the anatomy hanging out. So I never used the clay or anything on them. This is from, I think, the Twisted Land of Oz, or one of those type Oz. It's like the Jabberwocky. Another Godzilla figure. Some various kaijus on this giant alligator. I think that's a game, kind of like the old Jaws game. It's the Shin Godzilla. Some of the baby Godzillas. Some random kaijus, a two-headed snake thing from Chatmay, I believe. This is a custom Hedorah with a Creature from the Black Lagoon's heads. King Ghidorah with King Ghidorah's body, but Creature from the Black Lagoon's heads. I think my Hector Patino from Mexico made that custom, and I had to have it. Bunch more little Godzilla figures, various little kaiju, some Pacific Rim, some Godzilla, just some bunch of random craziness. Another Shin Godzilla, Ultraman, Biollante. It's like a Godzilla slime container, which looks like it's crusting up at the top of it. I just never opened it yet. Don't plan on it either. Bunch of weird. I think that's a Men in Black alien. Some bigger Godzilla knockoffs. There's Micronauts, Biotron. There's, everybody knows that guy. Got Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's a GoBots gun. There's a GoBots combiner mech suit. A bunch of random robots. Kinds of cool robots. I forgot what these two figures are from. The line didn't last very long. I thought they were kind of neat though, so I picked them up. Some more random robots and things. This was just a weird knockoff my buddy found. It's a bank, but it's like R2-D2 and just weird. Ultraman. Not sure what this robot's from. I found him at a thrift store and I thought he was awesome. Bunch of just weird robots and kaiju monsters. And then there's that Gay Toys jet I recently found. Found this vehicle not too long ago when we went to St. Louis when my wife was in the hospital. Some Star Wars Dewbacks. This guy is from Toy Story, the ones with the dinosaurs. And then I put this little piranha in his mouth. I think these are Yu-Gi-Oh! But they're just flipping amazing, so I had to pick them up. There's like a Rancor sculpture that I got off Temu. Some more Star Wars. Alright, moving on. The stuffies that are in this coffin. I made this coffin. It used to be a toy box. I had like a lid on it and I'd put my toys in it, but since just become a display. And over here I got some 3-tier shelves where I still have a bunch of mint and card stuff, and over here is my Rodan, because all the little, I need to rubber band them or string them, whatever. I'm just scared because he's brittle and I don't want to break him. There's some Galador parts. And then here's like a holiday bin with Halloween and Christmas and Thanksgiving toys. There's a bunch of minis. So the shelves are stick. But it's hard to do, but you can see a bunch of the, it's like Monster in my pockets and Diner Monsters, and I need to get like a cabinet where I can set up all my minis in. more Halloween stuff, and I think all that down there is like the Final Faction and Motu and stuff like that. But on top you got some Jedi and Sith sabers. You got this Jurassic Park game, Incredible Hulk Smash game. You got the Mighty Men and Monster Maker, which I believe I'm missing a few of the head pieces that go to that, but the rest of it's there. Cosmic Encounter game, Star Wars Escape the Death Star game. There's a Battle for Eternia game, and a Halloween 3D puzzle, which that's really cool. I didn't get to put that together. I wanted to put that together this year, but it's like a haunted house 3D puzzle. Very cool. You get some various origins, other random figures. So like as I go through, I'm going to be opening some of these figures, and then this area I want to get rid of these bins and put another glass cabinet where I can display these here, because this is all 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figures, and that bin down there is all G.I. Joes, Lenards, the A-Team, the Street Fighter, all those style figures. And then here's some custom pieces in my beer, which I need to drink right now. And this like battleship Star Wars game. And over here you got my mask, which I still need to go through and figure out. Like all the helmets, I got the helmets in a bag back here, and I'll just spread the figures out here for now. I gotta find like a guide where I can match up all the figures to the vehicles and helmets and all that stuff. But these are all my mask here. Then you come over here, you got the complete set of Body Wars. All the figures are in that bag there. And you got the little hook things that fly out laying next to them. Just a couple little colorful random pieces. These things are awesome. They're like Mighty Max, but they're knockoffs. I think I got these from my buddy, old trader buddy, Vampire. And then here's a Boba Fett car. A couple of pops that I still have in box. Alien Queen and the, was that Bane? And then my Return of the Living Dead figure I recently got. And here's my Mighty Max stuff with a bunch of little minifigures that are in here that I need a guide to go through. I want to get that Mighty Max book. That thing's expensive. But I love the figures. They're not all complete. Like I said, I find a lot of this stuff at thrift stores and things. But I do have a lot of pieces. And then that bag is my tech decks. And then over here, let me back up so you can get the full view. I got a pegboard wall where I hang up some of my carded figures. And I just put this playset here for now. But let me move that out of the way because there's some really cool stuff behind it. Alright, move that down here. Got like my Conan. There's the Jewel Thief and Thoth Amon. And there's Makola and a crazy Aquatico merman that's very extremely rare. I think it's from Brazil. And then my Laser. Oh no! Laser light Skeletor. Don't do that. They scare me, Jewel Thief. And then here's my New Adventures of He-Man. Got a bunch of those. My 8-bit zombie. Thrashor is awesome. Some warrior beasts. What's behind the warrior beast is a few warrior beasts. Oh, that's the weapons pack. Motu weapons pack. This guy's really cool. Galaxy Warrior. Wotu Skullum. My Army of Darkness 2-packs. Some little... Come on now. I wanted to show those anyway. The little Street Sharks candy dispensers. Some weird candy dispensers. Some Halloween. Those are a little grow dealy doos. Some weirdo figure. Hey man, everything's falling off the hooks. Come on now. Trying to show these people some fun stuff. You're causing havoc. Here's a Thriller werewolf. A couple of Army of Darkness figures behind it. There's Evil Ash, and Ash is behind him. You got this wrestler figure, and then some Realm of the Underworld. I think that's the 2nd series. And then there's the... Oh, there's some more. Oh, here's the 1st series up top here. There's Undertaker and the Friday the 13th figure. Terminator, RoboCop, some Masterverse, some more Masterverse and He-Man, and then they come over here and there's G.I. Joe's 25th anniversary. And then of note, we got this Street Fighter Blanca, and one of my favorites here is this Fun School Zartan. I love the look of this Zartan. Thing's awesome. And then just various newer G.I. Joes, like this zombie. I love this figure. And there's some classifieds. 2-pack I got. It's my vintage Supernaturals complete set of ghosts and bigger figures in the back there. You got my Bone Brigade complete set, and here's some little mini Bone Brigade figures. Like Batman figures, Star Wars. It's like the concept General Grievous. Some various Star Wars figures over here. Oh, there's that crazy knockoff Darth Vader. And a Man, Bag of Flies, Alien, some Ghost Rider, some more Star Wars. There's the 300th Boba Fett. There's the Nunzilla. Love that thing. A couple different Ghost Riders back there. Some newer superpowers. A new and an old Fantastic Four figure. And you got some cool figures down in here. Excuse me. As a note, you open this shelf up and you get the whole set of Where's a Tease in there, and some cool Star Wars. Oh yeah, I forgot about. I need to take him out. He will be in one of my future openings. Open that. And here is some, like a bunch of my 2000X He-Mans, some Darkness Warriors, a bunch of those. I pretty much bought out the store of those. A bunch of Mego clothes. There's a double of this guy. My Planet of the Apes figure that I gotta put back together. My Mego Hulk, which I gotta fix his arm. The little peg broke. Bunch of random Mego parts and stuff. There's my Batman and Robin. Or just Robin. Need to put him together. And down here is a bunch of weapons and like G.I. Joe Lego set type deals. Here's some cool like Dino Warriors. Some crazy Mexican bootlegs. Gargoyle protectors. Love those. There's a Black Star Overlord. Skull Force. Some combo figures. Love this shelf. And back there is like paper things for He-Man and Skeletor. Very cool shelf right there. Oh, there's that guy. Some Nightmare Warriors. That's an awesome shelf. And down below is vintage Star Wars, but I took all my figures out and put them in the little cases. There's some Dragon Riders of the Sticks. You can go back and see those in other videos. Moving on over here, we got some Halloween hangy thing. A Pacific Rim bag that I just strung up there. Got this little skull. Got this severed bride head with eyeball glasses on. Got this Jurassic World mask, a Fortnite dart gun, this awesome Night Stalker kite still in bag, skeleton, a couple of hangy skeletons, little bat, some like Terminator hand costume pieces, just a weird hand. I think that was used for like rings or something and displays. Batboy. Some just weird. I made that eyeball and finger thing for a Halloween costume one year. Got this hangy wooden bat here with the cool spider on top of it. It's my Motionettes, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Pumpkin Dude. We got some Wolfman plush back there, like a jiggler spider and a devil head prop. You got a shrunken head with a spear sticking out of it prop. A spider back there. My Darth Maul, like bank or whatever that thing is. This little shark thing back here. It's the vintage Jaws game that you can fish parts out of his mouth, but that's a more recent one. But I couldn't afford the Jaws one, which was one of my favorite games as a kid, and I saw that at a thrift store for $2, so I was like, it's the exact same thing. It's just a newer box, but the toy game is the exact same thing. That's like a Halloween light, the devil. Pinhead. It's like all kinds of random little Halloween toys, horror toys. Just a huge pile of randomness. Pyramid head. Some bloody scab still mint in box. Bunch of my necklaces. This Halloween mask I painted like Skeletor on this like burn victim Halloween prop. Go up here is like a little wand I found. Some crazy skulls and severed heads. It's another one of the little like skeleton hand thingies. There's this like a 12-inch skeleton that I put a military outfit on. I got my insane asylum sign. Here's my basket case figure that I got at Missouri Comic-Con this year. Boxing Devil. There's another zombie head prop. All kinds of anatomy model kits. There's like an alien. There's a woman. There's a gorilla. There's a hand. These hands over here are candles. It's the original, my original Mr. Bones candy container. The little yellow one up there. Had that from childhood. Frog anatomy. These things are cool. I don't know if you can. They're called Skeleflex, but they're like little combiner skeletons you can build. I only took one of them out of the package. Still have the other two to build yet. There's a T-Rex I just got. These are for Mortician's graduation. I found those at a yard sale a long time ago. I just thought they were awesome. Bunch of little Halloween setup pieces. My collection is very eclectic. Man, I can't even believe we're already at an hour already. Some Smurfs. I'll come over here and get this shelf. Got my little Happy Meal Halloween figures. My oh my god, it's not Evil Toys. Oh my god, moving on. Got a bunch of just Halloween type figures here. There's some bobbleheads back there. Little creatures. Little Frankensteins. Little zombies. Skeletons. Some Hellraiser. Some mummies. There's a guillotine. I'm not sure what these things are, but they're neat. Like a bat, a ghost, a Halloween, or a witch, and a mummy. And back there is the old figures. Over here, got some more motionettes, some nutcrackers. I think that Frankenstein is just like a paper thin laminated paper. It's like a game, I think. that picture frame back there with the devil horns. I never took that. I never put a picture in it. It's still like got the original picture that came with it. I just thought that was super funny, so I just kept it there. But this is all like well, besides Oogie Boogie and Pumpkinhead, this is like mostly my werewolf collection. Here's the Game of Thrones guy. Just werewolves of all different toy lines. There's a card set with the Curse of the Werewolf, I believe. Yep. Got that poster too. Just all kinds of weird randomness. Years and years of finding stuff. And this is an awesome, like, Jack in the Box monster thing. A couple of the old werewolf or Wolfman pencil sharpeners, I think they are. Got those from my buddy Hugo. And I got all 4 of the Werewolf of London soldier werewolves here. These are the original ones that came with like these fire bases. Same figure. You just had to get them all to put the different heads on. And down here is a bunch more just random like Halloween stuff. Some vintage, just some pieces I've picked up over the years. I love that thing. This thing's cool too. This was a variant. It was like a human figure, and then this was a variant where you can see the skeleton inside. And then there's one of those banks. Vintage witch head, and like this thing, this Frankenstein's the same exact thing, but that's still mint in box. Scorpion and a skull is one of those skulls that lights up and it has the different color lights that go through. Love this Frankenstein. It's like a bubble maker. This is a lighter that laughs. That's an incense burner. Little pumpkin plant that the plant's dead, but it's still hanging on. Little slime container with the slime still in it. There's like a hand candle. The candle's supposed to be fingers, so I actually have like a finger candle. And that's like a plastic finger. Need some more finger candles to put in there. And down here is a bunch of minifigures, like the DFC, other random little monster minis. This cool Frankenstein and like one of those babies you fill with water so it can practice like CPR on. Thing's crazy. It's got the little plates in the back that absorb the sun, and then they light up at night. This creepy pig bank, spider. This was one of my favorite Halloween props. It's like a haunted tree, and if you have batteries in it, you press the button, it does stuff. There's like a pin cushion voodoo doll, a skeleton Little mummy. Cold and buried. Various little scars and shrunken heads. This awesome doorbell. These little figures here. Big skeleton we had set up this year for Halloween, but I brought him out here, put a dinosaur mask on him and a knockoff Mad Ball under his chin because his head just keeps going down. This is a blow-up skeleton with a weighted bottom. I got a couple little Halloween signs. Little zombie outbreak. Eat, drink, and be scary. And I've had this one a long time. I still have the little, like, tongue, glow-in-the-dark tongue piece that comes out, but I took it off and put it in a plastic bag because it kept getting hair and stuff all over it. This Halloween prop here. This is my shirt with all my buttons on it. Some Barbarian Rage buttons and all kinds of just crazy buttons and pins that I've collected over the years. And then there's my Frazetta Death Dealer from Realm of the Underworld. Top here we got some Brood. I love the Brood. One of my favorite Xenomorph knockoffs from X-Men comics. And you got my Centurions, like the knockoff Centurion looking things. I can't remember if it's like Space Patrol or something. But then you also have like those Voltron coffins in the background. I have two of the orange and two of the black. I don't know if you can really see them back there, but I love those coffins. And my Centurion, I still need the green guy's helmet. I got the two bad guys, the three main guys. Just the last one I needed was the yellow guy here. Bunch of Snailians. I only have like 3 of the armor pieces and 1 of the minifigures, but I've got like all the yellow ones and like doubles of all of them, I believe, and like doubles of some of the alien ones, but these things are just so cool. And I got my Transformers here. There's like a Matchbox robot car over there. My Sharkticons. Some of the Transformers alternators. Basically Ravage. There's a Rumble. Bunch of Transformers from various years. One of my favorites is the variant of Unicron from Energon. And on the wall there, I love that Switchblade sport. Sorry about the lighting. A little Tamagora, the T-Rex still in the box. You get my dragons over here. I love these dragons. Got 3 different versions of them. The blue one still in the box, the original red one, and then this greenish. Some more close-ups of my Transformers here. Some jets back there. What is that? Quintesson? Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. It's really late. This is going to be a long video. I mean, this is definitely going to be a three-parter. Probably just going to finish this room and go into the next room tomorrow night as a part 3. And down here you got my Predaking. No, is that? Yeah, I think that's Predaking. Poster right there. That is the one that was recalled. It's like my friend Tony got this and then they recalled it because of something. And then he got the replacement and he gave me the recalled one. Which I was super happy about that because I love it. It's the Transformers VHS. My Transformers case with a bunch of little minifigures. And these aren't Transformers, but got like 4 of them connected there. And there's a little Transformers plastic thing. Got another Sharkticon on the card. Minicon, Decepticon back. That thing's a cool little piece. Found at a thrift store for like 50 cents. Super happy. And you got the Titans Return. Like Ape-Face, Repugnus. Like Skullgrin, Fangry, and Overboard. It's like a knockoff Transformer tank. Like a new gorilla. Transformers Happy Meal figure still in Scorponok, still in the baggie. Is a knockoff one of those dudes. And I also have a Spider-Man that's like that. Another one. This guy came with a motorcycle. When I got him brand new, his like legs fell off, so I don't know. So I just kept him on the package so I could display him. Here's this guy. This is the re-release newer one. That's the original up there, but I'm missing his legs, I think. That's why I wanted to get the new one. There's a Dino Zone. I think these are the original toys that the dinosaurs were modeled after. This is the remake of the Beast Wars Scorponok, I believe. Same with this Optimus Primal. And back there is the Ghostbusters car Transformer. And this is a knockoff, like A-Team van. You probably can't even see that. Got that from my buddy Adam. It's the original Devastator. Not put together. Bunch of Z-Bots. And converters. I love the converters. Most of them I have doubles of, so I could do the robot and the animal. Because they were so cheap. That one I had as a child, the Bat. I love that. That's what started my love of converters. I got the Spider's awesome too. There's a couple of them different line of converters, but that's like a gambling machine and a robot. I can't remember what these two are from. I've got it saved on my phone somewhere, but I can't remember it at the moment. And I don't have this Optimus Prime's head, that's why the VHS is displayed on top of it. And you get the GoBots Command Center and a couple of like knockoff dinosaurs. And those Animorphs or whatever they're called. They're pretty cool. And down here is like my favorite Transformers. I got the a bunch of the Pretenders. This is my original Megatron. Some of the Bug guys. So many Pretenders. Here's my original Optimus. I love the combiners. And then there's Omega Supreme. This is a knockoff Devastator. They released them one year, and then I think later that year they released them in Easter baskets. That's why I don't have my original set up, because I got this knockoff one. You got kinds of cool stuff. Just trying to get that glare out of there. But there's my original Predaking, Starscream, Trypticon, Jetfire. Two different versions. This guy, Galvatron. Can't remember some of these guys' names. Scorponok. Love Scorponok. And then there's the normal version of Unicron. And then up here, we got my original Minicons. Come on. The thing that sucks about this is like it's got a mirror back, so the light's flashing. You got my radios over there. Minis. Bugs and the little sparkers over here. I love that. Corvette. Had that one when I was a kid, but my mom sold it in a garage sale, so I had to hunt it down again. Got some. There's another small Unicron back there. Like Repugnus, and then my Dinobots. Some of Scorponok's minis. The original Fangry and I think Repugnus. That two-headed dragon I had when I was a kid. I love that one. A little combiner back there that the creatures up here go to. See if I can. Love this cabinet. And there's a human anatomy, like a giant one. And then here's muscle things, or muscle men, but they're bigger versions. These are the ones I have of the bigger versions. And then like a bunch of bendy figures. It's like the bendy figures don't stand very well, so I found this big window box and put them all in it. There's some of the McFarlane demon dudes. Just a bunch of weird bendy figures. Mixed in with my jumbo muscle men. And here's a bin of Halloween masks. There's another one of those. This is pretty much exactly what comes in that big human anatomy. But I had another one that just came in a white box, which is this one I took out. And then there's that one. There's that Optimus popcorn bucket. And a little Brontosaurus dinosaur thing. These bins here are all like weapons and miscellaneous parts that I need to go through and figure out what they all go to. There's some GoBots and some Rock Lords, some Voltron, and some more Rock Lords. I got both variants of that guy there. And then this was a cool little set. They all went together. It's a Rock Lord and a knockoff. I can't remember what he's from. It might be Beast Wars. I'm not 100% on that one. Some Z-Bots and some of my favorite GoBots. Some more Z-Bots and some GoBots and some knockoffs. Some more GoBots and like that. Love that combiner there. And up here some Shoguns, some more Z-Bots. And up there, oh, it looks like my McDonald's shake transformer fell over. But there's a bunch of, I love those binoculars. It's like a knockoff transformer. That one's awesome. And then some of these little toys that came out of eggs. And then over here, we got my Fisher-Price Castle and some Mego style figures. Jack Skellington, Planet of the Apes. I can't remember what this guy is, but I just call him Kojak. And there's this Luchador. There's my Mego Batman, and Wonder Woman, the Hamburglar. There's the Bionic Woman back there. The Star Trek alien. And you get this Daredevil and Ninja. And down here is a couple Star Wars Black Series figures and some Motu stuff. There's that Borg head that I just got. Star Wars. Some Motu Origins. Going down. What's that? Oh yeah, that's the Roton. And then there's a Wizard of Oz, Cowardly Lion, and one of my werewolf masks. Up here's the Silverhawks, that Monstar vehicle. Then up here is my Star Wars Black Series, and then all around the top is, besides this little guy on the raft going to the land of the lost, here's all my Gormites, which follows around. Then on top is all my Star Wars Black Series figures. All the ones I have out of the package so far, and that is. Still got a couple to open up, but then up here's my Tron collector's case. Some Origins figures on my vintage Eternia. Okay. You got the little Motu minis. Some Gormites. A little Star Wars figure there. Following around, some more Gormites. You got this Batman vehicle. A couple Bat figures on it. I got the Bat Gormiti and the Batmo 2 figure from the Super 7 cartoon. Some more different origins. This is the Staction figure. And up top here, there you go. I will continue on with this part 3 tomorrow. It should only be 3 parts. I mean, I still have a lot of toys to go. But, yeah. Let me just do like a flash. Do this, and I still have this whole room on this side to go. So, yeah, part 3 will be tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Peace.